everybody, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. How's everybody doing today? Today's video, we are going to be doing part 2 of the 49 and Market album that we started on Wednesday. And we are using this paper pack from Photoplay. It's called Birthday Bash by Becky Moore. And this is very masculine. This is beautiful. I'm almost ready to order another one. To do a different feel of the album, but I'm trying to stop myself because I'm really trying to use what's in my stash. So anyway, so today we're going to be decorating this and adding a few more elements to it, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing with this book. All right, so this is the book that we started, and we got all the matting done and the magnets in that I'm going to be using, and all those things. So today we're going to go back and we're going to add a few more elements to it, and then I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be doing with this book, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to be doing is the cover. And normally when I do a cover, let's see if I can put something under here to make that stand up just a little bit more. Normally when I'm doing a cover, I put all the bells and whistles on it. I love a very interactive, busy, cover on mini albums, but I'm going to go a little bit different route because we're kind of gravitating towards the masculine side of this. I have decided what I'm going to do with this book. I'm actually going to decorate this book for my husband, all his candid photos and his, photos that he loves with other people, and for a birthday album for him. He edits this video, so he's going to know that's what I'm going to do, but that's the route that I'm going to go with that. So on the front cover, I decided to get one of the cut-aparts, and you guys know how much I love a shaker, and that's what I did. I took the cut-apart. It says, "Happy birthday to one of the best guys I know," and I cut the frame out on my Cricut. Now, let me explain to you how I did this. I know that this cut-apart was 4x6. Right? So what I did was go on my Cricut and I did a 4x6, or actually I did a bigger frame. So I did like maybe 4.5 by 6.5. Let's see here. I did 4.25 by like 6.25. Actually, I cut it down. I did 4.25 by 3.25. I cut the 6x4 down so it would fit better here. So when I did that on my Cricut, I got a 4x6 square and I just spliced it to make this frame. Okay. Another way you could do this is just go around and trim out a 4x6 square. It's really easy to do. You don't have to have a machine to do it, but I did use my Cricut on this. And then I pulled in some sequins from Catherine Pooler, and these are Radio City. And these sequins could not have matched this any better. Look at that. The match is amazing. So I used the sequins and I made a shaker. Now, in making the shaker, it got a little messy on the ends. And when you put this down, you can't really see the bottom of this, but I can, and it's driving me crazy. So what I decided to do is just take some scraps, and I cut out a little piece of like rickrack. And what I think I'm going to do is put that right there. Let me see how that looks. And by doing that, it brings in the yellow, and it also hides that little messy bottom that I hate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Precision glue press, and I'm just going to put some glue right here on the bottom of this. And I'm putting the glue to this, that way I don't have excess on the out. And then I'm going to take this little piece of rickrack that I cut, and we're just going to glue this down. Now, art glitter glue does dry clear, so it's okay that I got it on the outside a little bit. But I like that because it has that messy bottom. And I know that a normal person's not going to see that or pay attention to that. I'm not a normal person. I made it and my eyes go straight to it, and I didn't like it. Now the top isn't that bad, but the bottom got a little messy for some reason. I don't know why. So we are going to take the Oh, isn't that, oh, that's so good. We're going to take this and we're going to glue it down. Now, I want this to be really good and glued. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac again. You could use glue. You could use double stick tape. There's a lot you could do with this, guys. You could layer paper, make this, you know, a little bit fancier, but I'm going with less busy. And we're going to put that right there. Okay. Oh, I love it. Now, we're going to come to the sticker sheet. I got the sticker sheet. And I think I'm going to grab some balloons. And I think I'm going to get the blue and the yellow. I know I want the yellow because it's a little different. So let's just go here. And we're just going to put some balloons on this to where it sticks out. Oh, that's so cute. And now let's take this one and we're going to just put this under here. Wait a minute. I don't like that. Let's see here. Let's see what we're going to do here. We are going to trim this off. And we're just going to put that right there. And then we're going to take the light blue. We're going to do the same. I'm just going to trim off that little hair there. I don't like it. I know it doesn't really look like you like wear the strings. Oh, I love that. Guys, I almost think I'm going to trim this one off. Oh, if I do, they're going to look like eggs. All right, we're going to leave this one on here. And I'm just going to leave that like that for right now. I might come back and do something different with that, but I like that. So I just wanted to bring a little, you know, a little cluster right here. And let's see, is there anything else on here that I want? Maybe the stars. Let's see. There's some stars here. Those are cute. I'm not going to do the stars. This is going to be for Craig, and I just think those are a little bit too young for him. All right, so there we go. So that's all I'm doing with the cover. That's it. All right, so let's take this. Let's go to the inside. All right, so the inside here, we're going to do a pocket. So what I did is I measured this piece right here, okay? Now, when I measured it, it is 8 1/8 by 6 1/8. So you got 8 1/8 and 6 1/8 here. So I added a 1/2 inch to that across, and then the top I wanted it to be 3 inches, so I did 3 1/4. So all I did was cut this out, and then I come in and I scored 1/4 inch all the way around, right? And then after I scored 1/4 inch all the way around, you want to score these really good. I come back and I actually mitered the ends. And when you miter the ends, you just snip it to where they meet is how I do it. Now on the pocket, I am going to use art glitter glue instead of the Fabri-Tac. I'm going to glue this down. Okay. And I'm just going to come in here right along that edge and glue that down. Okay, got it. Let's go over just a little bit. Okay. So we're going to just let that you could use double stick tape. Then I cut a mat, right? Just did 1/4 inch around. Oh, I love that. I think that's so cute. You got the other side. Happy birthday, dude. It's your birthday. We're going to use this side. I'm going to use the birthday side. So I'm just going to use my art glitter glue here. That's upside down. And we're just going to glue that there. All right, so let's flip this over, and we're going to do the same thing here. I have the exact same measurements, the exact same pocket. Whenever you're doing a pocket, people, I mean, you have people who gusset and people who don't. It just depends on what you want to do here. I usually gusset a pocket, but if I put a gusset, I usually use liquid glue. That way, the double stick tape, nothing interferes with it. So if you use double stick tape, you know, it doesn't dry. Like it's always there, which means it's always sticky, right? Let's put that in there. Well, all right. So if it's always sticky, when you put your stuff in it, your pictures or your memorabilia, whatever it is you're going to put in there, then it's going to get stuck. And I don't like that part of it. But I do like to have a gusset. I like to have that little bit of give right there. Okay. All right. And then I have a as well. That looks so good. I thought this would be a really cool album for him. And it doesn't necessarily have to be pictures of his birthday, which that would be really cool. We'll have to do something cool this summer. And really, his birthday is July 3rd. And honestly, his birthday is this, look what I just did. Look what I just did. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Don't do that. Well, I'll definitely have to put something on the back now. Let's see. Yep. I'm just going to smudge a little glue here. This is for my husband, so it's okay. I can definitely fix that. I can just add a little pocket, do something. You'll never see that. See, we all mess up. You see that? It happens. And the great thing about paper crafting, you just cover it up with something. Nobody will ever know. All right, so we have our shaker, and then we have our pockets, right? Letting those good and dry. That looks really good. Okay, so let's go to this first page. And this first page, I wanted to do a belly band. Now, this book did come with a belly band. And I don't know what I did with it, guys. I can't find it, which is classic Melanie. So I just made my own. And I really like this little decorative edge. I did cut this for my Creative Memories border punch. And I am going to do a video on that because, listen, the more I use it, the more I love it. I love this punch, this border punch system. Now, I've never used the We Are Memory Keeper, so I don't know how the two compare. I just know how this one does, and I love it. All right, so let's put this down, and I'm just going to come in here a little bit, and we're just going to glue that down. Now, here we go. Oh, that's so cute. And you know what? I think I got that crooked. I did. I got that as crooked can be. Let's do that again. Wow. Could you get any more crooked, Melanie? All right, so let's make sure we're not crooked. All right. Okay. We're going to burnish that down really good. Now, this right here would be a really good place for a card. You know, just something to decorate it up with. You could do like one of, oh, that looks really good. But I'm not going to do that right now. Just give you some ideas. Because I'm going back in this album, I'm not going to do all my decorating today. But what you can do is you put your loose pictures here. Or maybe that person has a lot of cards that he or she would like to keep. Let me show you this. A standard 4x6 card will go right in there. This is just one I have on my desk. You can keep the memorabilia from the party or whatever it is you're scrapbooking. I love that idea. And as well here. See, that's why I guess at the pockets, so you can actually utilize a lot of the stuff there. Okay, so we got that. So we got a pocket, and now we have a belly band, right? Shut that with magnets. We're good here. Not doing anything here. These are all good. This is ready to go. Okay, so we're leaving that. Now, here we go. All right. Originally, I was going to do it on this side, but I decided against it. This is your up and down mechanism. And guys, I'm not going to do anything on this. I'm going to leave this for pictures. This is going to be very picture oriented. I don't want to do any kind of 3D, anything heavy on this because of the flip and the flapping. But on this, we're going to do a waterfall. Now, where this album's landscape, I really do feel like the primary... Oh my goodness, guys, there is that belly band. Are you kidding me? Where did this belly band come from? I'm sorry, I can't. Sometimes, guys, I really worry about myself. Maybe y'all should worry about me. I have looked high and low for this belly band. All right, this is the belly band that comes with it. If I decide to do something with this particular one, I'll show you. So let me just put that up where I know where it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do a waterfall. Now, where this album is landscape, if you're using 4x6 photos, I have this one here, you can use a 4x6 photo, but with the way that I matted the pages, you're going to have to cut these 4x6 photos down. If you had left the pages the way they were and just done a simple mat on these, they would work. I messed that up by doing the mats, which I'm fine with because I know how to, print in today's technology. 3x4 photos are very easy to print. And I think this will be primarily a 3x4 book. And some of them will be cut down, obviously. But I wanted to do where this is landscape. You're going to have a lot of landscape pictures, okay, if you're using the 4x6. So it works perfect for landscape 4x6 photos, right? It doesn't work perfect for, here's one. All right, see, landscape. Okay, so I decided to do a waterfall portrait style in 3x4. So what I did is I know that a mat for a 3x4 is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So on the 4 1/4 side, I added a 1/2 inch, which takes it to 4 3/4. So what you want to do is you want to cut your cardstock down to 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then we are going to score on the 1/2 inch, okay? And we're going to build a waterfall right here. All right, so we've done this before. Let me put this under here. They're very easy to do. The key is getting the right size and the scoring correct, right? You want the right size of the scoring. So we're going to come in here and I'm going to put my first one at the top of this page, trying to center it as much as I can. And there we go. Right? Now, this is perfect for 3x4 photos. Right there. See? Or maybe you want to use your cut-aparts. Maybe there's a cut-apart that you have. Again, you want to decorate the top of it, however you want to do it. So, lining up your next waterfall, you're just going to use your stopping point, right? So, we're going to, on the folded edge, we're going to put your glue. All right, we'll put our glue. And we're just going to line this up. We're going to line that up, trying to get it lined up as even as possible. Wow, that looks so good. Now, when you're doing a waterfall, a lot of people put a closure here, and I will put a closure when I add my photos, and I'll be honest, I think I'm going to use magnets. Again, I just feel like magnets really holds it down, so I haven't decided that yet. You can do ribbon, you can do, you could take this type of belly band, right? Have it go behind here and have it magnetized right here. That's another option. So you have a lot of options on closing this if you want to. I may not do anything. It just depends on how thick it is. So we got that. And I've not done any measuring. I have no idea how many of these we're going to put down. So let's just do this one. Let's see where we're at. Okay, now we can go one more. And I am using art glitter glue on this. A lot of people use double stick tape. This is a good place to use your double stick tape. I try to make sure I add a little glue. I do live in Florida where the humidity is crazy. I live in extreme southwest Florida. So the only thing below me are the Everglades. All right, so it looks like 4. It looks like we got 4. Now, this could be 4 photo sections. It could be 8. You know, however, so let's see something really quick. If I do this here and I do a magnet there, will that keep it? Let's see. Let's get my magnets here. Yes, it will. Do. And that's what we're going to do. We are going to do a magnet here. So let's put some glue here. All right. So that worked out very nicely. And let's get our double stick glue here. Did I put it up? See how that easy it is to install magnets? They're so easy. Now, where I'm covering this with photos, I know that. I know there's photos going to be here, so I'm okay with that. Let me see how a saver would do. I'm not going to put a saver here because it's going to be going through multiple layers, and I don't think it's strong enough. However, we could do one there. Oh, that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. So we're going to do this here. So we know that's going to go there, right? And we're going to put this here. And then we're going to come here. And I'm going to glue this down. Okay. Now, whenever I put my photos, the photos will go right over this and cover it up. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with leaving that open because I know my photos are going to cover this up. But look how that closed that up. I love this. And look at there. You got you a perfect waterfall. I will have to cover those up, but we'll do that. I will do that. I can't wait to show you the finished project. All right. So there's my double stick tape, guys. All right, so this one we're leaving alone. Photo. This one we did in the last video. I added some flaps, right? Okay, this is a pocket. And I don't know exactly what I want to do on this pocket. So I think I think we're going to do a tag, just a pull-out tag. What color? What color? Blue? I think blue. You want to do blue? All right, let's do blue. Let's see what we got down here. All right, so let's do some measuring. Let's do some measuring. I didn't have this ready. All right, so this is going to be 6 1/4. So let's go 6 long. Let's just bring this in, and we're going to go 6. All right. And then we're going to cut out. This is 12 by 12. So if I cut off 3, that'll make it 6 by 7. So let's try that. Let's try 6 by 7 and see where we're at. It might be too long. Let's see here, because I want it to go in and out really good. Okay, we're going to have to go shorter than 6. So let's go 5 3/4. Guys, this is how I do things. This is how I do it. And see, it's still snug at 5 3/4, guys. Wow. Let's go 5 1/2. All right, that definitely should work. All right, so 5 1/2. And that's about 1 1/4 inches. So we're going to cut off an inch. All right. There we go. And we're going to get my hole punch. And we're going to get the... Sorry, I dropped my crocodile. All right, so this crocodile is the angle and the photo, and I think it's the angle that we want. Let me make sure. I always forget. Yes. So I'm going to angle this, and I'm going to hole punch this. And I'm just going to come in here where I think it's kind of center. And boom, we got a tag. That will definitely be for photos. Oh, that's perfect. There you go. All right. Ooh, I love it. Okay, now we're going to do one more thing. I don't know if I like that tag sticking out or not. I don't know. Okay, let's do one more thing here. Okay. Pockets. I want to make a little booklet. So what I did was I took a sheet of paper and I just cut it to where I knew I could mat it. In other words, I knew I wanted 3 by 4 photos here. I wanted it to house 3 by 4 photos. I also knew that I wanted to add a mat, which would take it 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, right? So then for the length of it, or the width of it, I knew I wanted it to fold in half. So I wanted to add another, is that right? I wanted to double it. So this is 3 1/2. Yes, 3 1/2. So I cut it at 7 and just put it in half like that. All right, so let's rewind. I wanted it to where I could do a 3 1/4 mat on top of this and then have a 3 by 4 on top of that. Does that make sense? And then you can put this in here. So that's what I'm going to do. So with this one, I did, with my scraps, I just took some of the blue and I just added a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then this is just going to be a journaling place for me or for Craig to do whatever, we want to do here. It says King for the Day. And again, I was saying, I think I got sidetracked, but Craig shares a birthday with our son. So through the years, he tended to get overshadowed quite a bit because we had a little boy. And we need to reel it in and make this day all about Craig, don't we? So that's what we're going to do. Ooh. All right. Forgive me for all the noises that were in this video. There were a lot of noises. I dropped a lot of things in this video. I apologize for that. But that's where I'm going to end this today. And I just wanted to show you how you can take a pre-made album and just turn it into your own. Now, I will come back on here and I will show you how I decorated it, how I finished it off. I am going to keep the stickers. I'm not going to do anything with the stickers. I'm going to keep it with the project. As far as the papers, I'm pretty much done with the papers. I'm not going to bring any more of the pattern paper in here. And what I have left from the pattern paper is right here. So this is all the pattern paper leftovers I have. So on the next video, I will have a card video using these scraps. And I can't wait to do that. I love these colors. I can't wait to make some masculine birthday cards. I'm actually super excited about that. So what do you think? Let's do a final walkthrough. We have a shaker on the front, which I love. It just makes you want to get up and shake it. I love it. We added some balloons here. I did cut the strings off. I like it like that. If you don't, then you do you. But I didn't like all the different strings hanging down. I liked it like that. You open it up and we have our pocket and a little booklet. And then here we have a magnetized cut apart and open it up with a belly band where you can put whatever you want on it. I love that. And shut that back up. Here are our flip flaps. I just call them little flip flaps for photos. Here is our waterfall. Probably one of my most favorite additions to the book. I love that. Here I'm keeping this blank. This is going to be highly saturated with photos. This is the flip and the top and the bottom flip flop. You flip it over and then we have our little flaps here up and down. Then we have our pocket and this pulls out. And we have a perfect place for a photo, and then another pocket. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this gave you a few little ideas to use. I'm going to link, again, like the last video, where you can get these 49 and Market scrapbooks, mini books, whatever you want to call them. If you're a beginner, if you want to do this for somebody and you just don't know where to start, guys, this is what you need. Grab you a paper pack, a paper collection that has everything in it, and grab you one of these books. And all you will need is the adhesive. You don't need all the sequins and stuff. You don't have to do what I did. You can do this 100% just with the paper pack. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. Remember to like and subscribe. And until the next video, I'll see y'all. Have a great weekend. Bye.